Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. So, today we're going to cover the pirate questline in OSRS. Make sure to tune in each week for more OSRS lore. Thanks for all the likes, comments, and subs, it really does help me grow. The pirate questline consists of 3 quests: Rum Deal, Cabin Fever, and the Great Brain Robbery. The first quest, Rum Deal, starts out with a dispossessed nobleman named Pirate Pete who needs to reclaim his family sword in order to defeat his evil half-brother who seems to have stolen his lands and now terrorizes the local lemon farmers. After agreeing to help, Pirate Pete will warn you about his evil brother's right-hand man, a demon named Barrelor the Destroyer. In exchange for your help, he offers you the last of his money, to which you refuse. He goes on to tell you to pick up a diversion, then knocks you out and rows you to a secret location. Tied up and unconscious, you are delivered to a worried Captain Braindeath who reveals that the entire story was fabricated. Upon waking, you find yourself in a room with the captain, and he informs you that you are in a brewery on the secret Braindeath Island. The captain explained that he needs your help as the island has recently come under attack by zombie pirates protesting. He explains that he needs to make rum in order to get the leader of the protesters, Captain Donnie, drunk, which would allow Braindeath and his brewers to sneak out and put up a new brewery elsewhere. Of course, you need to gather the ingredients to brew the rum. Captain Braindeath will give you a seed to grow blindweed, explaining that the zombie swabs had ruined the initial blindweed patch, but intimidation should get rid of them. After growing blindweed, retrieving stagnant water, and catching sluglings, you'll be given a wrench to get blessed by a priest to help beat the controls, as they are sometimes possessed by spirits. Once you have successfully beaten the evil spirits with your blessed wrench, Captain Braindeath tells you the final ingredient is a diseased fever spider carcass. With all the ingredients, you are able to brew the rum and grab a bucketful. You then head over to Captain Donnie, where he will immediately smell the rum and demand that you hand it over. Downing it immediately, he will accidentally tell you the name of his boss, Rabid Jack. After heading back, you will inform Captain Braindeath, who will act shocked, but then tell you he has never heard that name before. The captain then tells you that he has decided to not relocate the brewery, and that they will keep the zombies drunk enough to not be a bother. That is the end of Rum Deal. The second quest in the questline is Cabin Fever. This one starts in the Ghost Green Inn in Port Phasmatis, when you talk to Bill Teach. He is the captain of the finest ship to ever sail the seas, or so he claims, named the Adventurous. He is looking for help as he needs a pirate to help him set sail, but no one will do it, not even his own crew. This is probably due to the fact that Bill Teach got into an argument with the captain of another ship that threatened to sink Bill's ship and put his crew to the sword last night. Since the scared crew abandoned him, he has no choice but to sail home. Wanting to be a pirate and help out Bill, you offer your services. He immediately doubts your plundering prowess, but accepts you anyway, telling you to meet him on a ship. Once aboard, you and Bill Teach head off to Mos Le Harmless. Soon after leaving port, you come under attack. Another ship starts firing at you and destroying your ship's hull and cannon. You start to panic, but Bill calms you down and tells you to take care of the enemy cannon. He tells you there is fuse and rope below deck, which you scramble to go find. On your way back up, you grab a tinderbox. You then tie the rope to the hoisted sail and swing over to the enemy ship, which is full of enemy pirates. You quickly make your way to the powder barrel next to the cannon and put your fuse in it and light it. Climbing quickly up the main mast, you tie another rope and swing back to the safety of the Adventurous. Now that you've disabled the cannons, it's time to go on the defense and start fixing the ship before you sink. After talking to Bill, he will tell you to go fix the hull. After quickly patching the holes in the hull, you go back to Bill, who informs you it's time for retaliation, and asks for you to pillage the enemy ship and bring back their booty. Arrgh. Swinging over to the enemy ship again, you loot their chest, steal from a crate, and ransack the barrel for plunder. Soon you've got tons of booty and swing back to the Adventurous. You climb downstairs to store it. Climbing back up, Bill tells you he wants to prepare a send-off for your new friends. Bill wants to fire the cannon, but it's busted. You need to go below deck and find the parts necessary to fix it. After a couple trips, the cannon is ready to go. You put in gunpowder, use the ramrod, load a canister, attach a fuse, aim, and fire! You hit the enemy pirates and rejoice! Now, Bill wants you to sink the ship and deduces that 3 holes in the hull should do it. You go below and scavenge cannonballs. Go back up, clean the cannon with the ramrod, reload it with a cannonball this time, and fire at the enemy ship. It's a hit! You do this 2 more times, and upon the 3rd cannonball blowing through the hole, a smile spreads across your face at the pirate you've become, and a job well done. You then find yourself on Mos Le Harmless, and the other inn, with Amama, Lafayette, and Bill. He proceeds to thank you, giving you a book of piracy so you could properly say pirate, as your ineptitude to say pirate during the voyage annoyed him to no end. That completes the second quest in this questline and moves us to the third and last quest for now, the Great Brain Robbery. This one starts on Mostly Harmless, which you opened in the last quest. Near the dock, upon arrival, you notice a rather sickly-looking monk named Brother Tranquility. Talking with him will reveal that his fellow monks are in trouble because of the zombie pirates. Offering to help the monk will teleport you to Harmony Island. You will show up in a windmill with zombie pirates outside. Head north a short bit to a Ceredominus statue. Pulling it reveals a hole and a tunnel to which you proceed into. The tunnel is full of water. Equipping your diving gear, you submerged and re-emerge. You run past zombie pirates to repair the stairs on the other side. And going up the stairs, you find a ladder, which you also proceed up, placing you in a room with a peephole you can use to spy on the enemy. Reporting back to Brother Tranquility, he will suggest getting a book that will pray away poison. This requires you visiting the monastery near Edgeville, finding the book and reading it. You'll equip a holy symbol, then return to Harmony Island via Brother Tranquility. Arriving in the windmill again, you see that the zombies have started to pump gas in, so you recite prayer from the book and go back to talk to Brother Tranquility. Now that the monks are safe, it's time to get their brains back in their bodies, which they are very eager for. Traveling to Dr. Frankenstein's castle, you negotiate with him to the point that he finally agrees that a new home free from the threat of being eaten sounded better than he currently resided. This produces another problem though, as he is allergic to teleportation and is scared of being eaten when traveling. Another way must be found, so you head to Canifis and talk with the meat shop owner Rufus while wearing a ring of Karos. You discuss another meat shipment with him, to which Rufus will give you some crate parts and a wolf whistle. He then tells you to make 10 decoy cats, as he assumes you'll be transporting cats. After crafting the cats, you'll take all the supplies needed back to Dr. Frankenstein's castle, and you build the crate with a false bottom. So you fill the crate with the cats and blow the whistle Rufus gave you, and Dr. Frankenstein will automatically get inside the crate. Rufus will then inspect the crate, but it will pass, and he will give you a shipping label that, once placed on the crate, will teleport it to the island. You grab some basic supplies on your way to Harmony Island, including a fishbowl helmet, a hammer, armor, and a weapon. You will also need the supplies for the surgery, but the bad guys already have them since they did it in the first place. So all you have to do is get inside the building, which doesn't prove very difficult. Wearing the diving suit to avoid breathing in the gas, you find a fuse, tinderbox, and a keg. Using it to explode the door open, you kill the sore bones inside, grabbing the supplies needed for the surgery, and head back to Dr. Frankenstein so the surgery can begin. Because of the graphic nature of the surgery, you will instead see a cute cutscene of a cat playing with a ball of yarn. All's well that ends well, until you find yourself in a battle against Migor's monstrosity, barrel chest, fighting for your life. After a dangerous fight, an immense victory, you pick up the anchor and head back to Brother Tranquility to tell him of your prowess. He thanks you by giving you an XP lamp. Marks this quest complete. And that's all I have on the pirate questline at the moment. It's such a funky and cool questline. I can only hope they keep adding to it. Thanks for watching.